Oh, there we go. Today's really exciting, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we are going to put on our spacesuits. Today's cycle, the cycle that we're in right now, we are space travelers. And where we're going is the place in the void where we travel into the unknown, beyond time, beyond space. You might want to call that no time and no space. Like the time that you're in a meditation and you're thinking of no thing. And as you get better and better at doing this, what happens is that's when the revelations come in. So that is the cycle of ascension. That is the cycle that we are moving up in this cycle of time. So welcome, galactic spirits, from my galactic spirit to your galactic spirit to the great galactic spirit where all of these magical energies reside based upon how you can explore the best version of yourself. That's what we're doing. How are you exploring the best version of yourself? How are you creating your future vision? That's what we're doing. How will you expand your vibration, accelerate manifestation, and awaken your universal birthrights? I'm Jamie Lynn. I am my natal energy, as everybody has natal energies. I am the initiate of quickening transformation in our new earth. We all have the names of what we are. My official name is Magnetic Serpent, which means the initiator of quickening. And do you remember in Judeo-Christian story and lore, what did we do? We tasted the serpents, tasted the apple. And yes, so what? We were naked. That wasn't the point. The point is we were given wisdom. So my job is to initiate wisdom for you. And everybody, here's a little nugget, everybody has one of the 260 natal energies that is your manifest destiny that you are supposed to do in this lifetime. So remember that, because a little bit later, I'm going to tease you about how your innate birth energies cycle every year to see if you are, and to question, better word, to question whether or not you're fulfilling your vibration, whether you're not fulfilling the best destiny of yourself. You'll see what I mean a little bit later. So what are we doing? I've got a wonderful blurb that I'm going to read to you. Eventually I'm going to memorize it, but this is the energy of what we are doing. We are utilizing Mother Earth's 13 moon cycles and Mayan emojis. Here's a few. This is the cycle that we were in last time. This is the cycle that we're in now, which we're going to talk about. And by the way, this is the serpent. This is me. This is my innate energy. And these emojis, what is an emoji? Let's just reflect on that a little bit. An emoji is an expression of how you are feeling in the moment, right? Smiley face, frowny face, tired face, whatever it is. But these are galactic emojis, Mayan emojis that have come back from ancient architecture in order for us to have a look at, because each one of these 20 energies that you are looking at behind me are secrets. They are galactic codes that fulfill our universal wholeness. And when we can bring in one of these feelings, today we are spacemen, space adventurers. How are we going to use our ability to travel in time and space? Yes, Delia. Art is an expression of how you're feeling at the moment. This is our artful, Delia, that was beautiful. Start engaging with me. I'm happy for you to do that. This is an artful. We are beings of art. We are beings of creativity. Art is creativity, whether it's in song or dance or any kind of frequency. And these Mayan codes are activating and unlocking our personal manifestations. These are multi-dimensional emojis which have so much depth, and we're going to talk about where we are and where we came from last cycle in a second. So here, let me set the intention. Let my innate energy to magnetize transformation set the intention of what we are doing by enhancing our galactic spirit to co-create not only your personal manifestations, but our ability to work in unity, community, to experience the field of universal consciousness. That's what this wheel is. So what are we going to do today? We're going to talk about where we came from. We're going to talk about where we are now and how to use the energies now. And we're going to talk about where we're going and have wonderful little meditations and life lessons in it all at the same time. Sounds good? Let's go. Where did we come from? We just came from a cycle of ascension in the emoji of sun. Start syncing these energies into your consciousness, because what this emoji means, and the one that we ascended with all of the daily energies, we'll talk about those in a minute. Now remember, everybody, keep in mind that I'm dropping little nuggets as we go. And some of the nuggets I'm going to explain as we go along, but some of them, I want you to trust the process. I want you to trust your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Here's a little meditation. Put your hand on your heart and trust your mind, your pineal gland, your third eye, that all this stuff's going to come together. So just file it away. It's okay. Just trust that. You know, you're not going to get whole. You're not going to get this entire transformation in one day. You know, we are beings of practice. What does practice do? Practice makes progress. It is not perfection, but it is enlightening connection. So the cycle before, I welcome you to go back to the video that we did last 13 days ago, and we talked about the details of enlightening connection, inherent inheritance, unified with source. Now, how is this appropriate for me? What did you learn? Now, here's the piece. What did you learn in the last 13 days, especially if you were tracking the energies of enlightening connection? And by the way, everybody, on galacticspirit.com, all the energies are there for free. There's a new video there for free. Go and get it. And that way you can track the daily energies so you know where you are in this process of ascension. What did I learn? I learned to, what's the best way to extract, to be in the right place at the right time, to be connected to source, and to my, as Delia beautifully said, to be in my art of expression. When you are in your art of expression and you're tapping into the energies of the energies of the day, the daily keys, unlocking the daily keys, what happens is you can say, what am I supposed to do and what am I going to be most effective at this time? That is a huge thing to learn. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes, Mark Cuban, I love Shark Tank. Mark Cuban talks about the grind. Sometimes you have to grind the work. What does that mean? You have to have discipline enough to get started to do it. But then there's a point in time of diminishing return, right? Grinding, Mark, I agree with you, some part of this, because I'm following my innate cycles of wholeness. The grind means to give yourself a little push on the things that you need to do today. And if you have the wind at your sails and you tap into the energy of the day, more than likely you can get into it and be that art of expression. Delia, that is brilliant today. Thank you. You can be that expressive, you can be in that expressive moment. However, there is a point of diminishing return, and that diminishing return is, I am done. I can sit here staring at that blank canvas. I am tapped. My creative energy is gone. It's okay. Let it go. And not this cycle, but the cycle next. That is, I don't know the date. It's 13 days from now. We're going to talk about surrender. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. We're going to get to World Bridger, which says, and every time we go around a cycle, we learn these even more. So be in the flow of the now. Delia, I hope I'm expressing this right. So help me out if you need to. But so as every time you go around one of these cycles, every time you experience one of these 13 days, you start feeling what it feels like, because in these 13 days, and we're going to talk, I'm going to jump right into it right now, because I think I'm helping you be a little confused. But every one of these 13 days is a fractal of the cycle that we are in. Last was sun, enlightening connection. I'm repeating myself, because the sooner you anchor this emoji into your brain, anytime that you want enlightening connection in whatever dimensionality it is, you can drop it in. Instead of an emoji with a smiley face or a frowny face, you can always have a smiley face, because you're dropping into enlightening connection with a smiley face. You get it? Where are we now? Oh, let me just take a deep breath. I love where we are now. We started at the top. We are in our rocket ship. We are in the energy of Skywalker. Skywalker is, as I mentioned before, traveling into the void. For those meditators out there, sometimes they teach you how to meditate to go into the place of no space and no time. The void. Stop thinking, stop thinking, stop thinking, stop thinking. Instead of your monkey mind doing this all the time, stop thinking, stop thinking, stop thinking, and go into the blackness. The blackness of no thought, no mind, no thing, no space, no time. That is Skywalker. I love the image. Look how this is the earth plane. Look how we are grounded into earth. And look at these channels of energy going up. It's kind of like our meditation, right, that we've been doing. We'll do it. We'll ground into the earth and we will travel beyond time and space into that black hole. So that's what Skywalker means. And I don't know if you guys really understand this very important factoid. I'm trying to get the glare off for you. There you go. You only learn something new when you've emptied the old. When the preconceptions of what you think to be true are gone, or your judgments, or your thoughts. And just think about something really groovy. Think about how we already have the tools from last cycle from Enlightening Connection. We already have the tools to do that if you paid attention. And every time you do each one of these cycles, it gets deeper for you. So don't worry, don't worry. We are going places. We are going beyond time and space this cycle. And every time you go around Skywalker, every 20 cycles, we experience each one of these. Every 13 days, we experience a new one. It deepens our relationship with all the others. Factoid. I'm dropping a hint. You ready? Next cycle, I mentioned this before, is this emoji. Happens to be called World Bridger. Now, by in practicing the energies that I'm going to share with you with Skywalker, going into the void, looking in the darkness of space, perhaps whatever visualization you want, put on your angel wings, put on your rocket pack. Personally, I like to stand like Superman and travel. That's my visualization. Travel up into the void, into the black hole. We're going to do that in a second. If you get good at doing that and your monkey mind keeps coming up, and you can't stay in the black void of space, it's okay because you're not practiced at meditations or traveling in the dark, traveling into the unknown. Foreshadowing. Next cycle is all about surrendering to what you think that you know. What's the point I'm trying to show you? That all of these 20 energies, the 20 energies of the wheel, when you practice all of them separately, nugget, they become fractals of each other and create multidimensionality to each one, and you learn more about yourself for multidimensional personal manifestations every time you go around it. This is why we're doing this. And no time is better than now as a reminder, because we are in the time of the shift. Major shift. So what are our energies? Skywalker. We become a clear channel. These lines, there you go. These lines are clear channels for us to travel into the unknown without any preconceptions, to expand our consciousness and move into our divine self. That's what we're doing. So what can you expect during these energies? What are the next 13 days? And here's the wheel. Here's we're traveling down the wheel. Today is number 1. Day number 1. Day number 1 of 13. And then there's day number 2, day number 3, and I'm going to show you those energies in a second. Here we go. Day number 1. Day number 1 is clear exploration doubled. where you can really start feeling what this feels like to travel into the void. See yourself traveling. Put on, like I said, put on your angel wings, put on your battery pack, put on your spacesuit, and travel up to the blackness of the void where the black holes are. What's the black hole in your life? This is a way to look at it. What is the black hole in your life that's going to drop in revelations that you don't know? But if you're thinking, while you're traveling, if you're thinking about all this other stuff, what am I going to do today? What am I going to have for dinner? Oh, my teeth are fuzzy. I have to brush my teeth. Oh, I didn't return that phone call. The phone call can wait. You'll get to it. Your dinner will wait. You'll get to it. Right now, go into that place of the unknown. Let's drop in for a sec. Today's day number 1. Day number 1 is all about magnetizing your body. Feel the little pixels of every cell and every frequency vibrating to your potential of seeing the unknown. The more you can feel the energy in your body, the more you will be able to let go of those monkey mind thoughts, to be able to go into the void, to go into the black hole, so new energies can drop in. Breathe into that. And here's the thing. You already know this. I already told you this before. I'm going to tell you again. How many experiences do you remember in your life? Think about it. The experiences that you hold deepest heart for, in whatever emotion, good or bad or painful or whatever they are. And by the way, one of our fractalized emojis is to get rid of unwanted thinking. That happens to be the moon energy. Let me show it to you. Just to give you, let me see if I can get it for you. So you can see how these fractals, there you go, these fractals work together. We already talked about this one a little bit. Getting rid of unwanted thought, freedom of unwanted thought, soul purity. Have a look at this as a fractal. If you have pure soul, you can have fluid transcendence, the energies of this moon emoji, that when you're traveling into the void of no space and no time, you don't have all that baggage. But going back, don't worry, I always come back to where I started. My mind works that way. Can't help it. If you're staying with me, keeps you on your toes, by the way. The memories that you remember are the ones that you felt with your heart. Not your brain. How many of you remember stuff you learned in school that you didn't have an emotional attachment to? Nada. You don't remember a thing, right? So when you engage your heart in these energies and really feel the pixelation in your body and feel the tingle of what this, and feel the intensity of what this feels like, is how you are going to really anchor your ability to be a space traveler, to enter the void, to surrender all these thoughts and these unwanted thinking of self-sabotage. We'll do it next week. So the purity of your thought can come through as you time travel into all these multi-dimensions and go into the place of deep meditation into no space. That's what Skywalker is. No space, no time. in order to come out a different person than when you went in, to be a better version of yourself, and to create your future vision, which you might not even be aware of yet, because you're in all this, you're in all your thoughts. No thought, no thing, no space, no time. Walk in the sky. Walk in the void. Walk in the galaxy of infinite possibility and into the field of universal wholeness. Let's walk through these energies. Let's walk through the wheel. These are Space Station Plaza's playing cards. They are awesome, but they're a little slippery. So I might get this out of a little order, but let's talk about what all these energies of ascension as we walk in time, in no time and no space. Let's see what these energies are. Day number 1, we are doubling our energies. Let's have a look. By the way, as a reminder, you can get all of these for free every single day that we are going through. As I'm going to quickly buzz through for the next 13 days, get them for free. There's videos for free on my website. I'm just putting these back in order so I can share these with you in proper progression. Remember, progress, not perfection. Progress. How do you get better and better every day? And how do you get better and better every multi-dimensional cycle, every fractalized cycle? By the way, I got to tell you a quick story. Okay, I'll tell you a quick story. No, I'm going to tell you a story now. This is the coolest thing ever. Skywalker. Start paying attention to your experience with Skywalker. This morning, a friend of mine in California who was awakened from a dream. I'm Eastern time. She's California time. She says, "Oh, I have to tell you my dream. I know I'm up early and I know you're planning for your broadcast." But she said to me, I was wearing the Healy. This is a multi-dimensional device, by the way. It's exploring 144,000 frequencies, and you can tap into these multi-dimensional frequencies. It's so exciting. And she says to me in email, and I can't wait to find out what her dream was. She said, "You wouldn't believe it, but last night I went to sleep with the sleep program on, and my dream was so intense. I was traveling through time and space. It's like I was in a rocket ship." What is Galactic Spirit all about? This is about the synchronicities in your life, whether they're in dreams or whether they're in awake dreams, where things seem to happen by magic. And when you pay attention to unlocking the keys of the day, because each of them is a fractal of your wholeness, you will see the synchronicities in your life. And remember, a few minutes ago, we were talking about the grind and the time to push through. Give yourself a little push and then notice the time of surrender. These play the synchronistic aspects play such a big deal in giving you revelations of where you are supposed to be right in the time and space of now. Which reminds me, when you're living in the past, you live in worry. When you're living in the future, you're living in anticipation of something which may or may not happen. When you are living in the present, You are living your life, because this is it. It's not in the past of worry. It is not in the past of, it's not in the future of your expectations, which never happen anyway. Okay, let's talk about these energies that we are aspiring to. Aspiring up the aspirational channel as we walk. I lost Skywalker. As we are experiencing grounding and these channels of possibility. Remember, you can get these free on my website, galacticspirit.com. Just get them. Day number 1, we're magnetizing through our body the capacity for being a clear channel of exploration. Double energy. Day number 2. This is Wizard. Day number 2, 2, overcoming duality, overcoming yin and yang. Does that make sense? Coming into oneness. And the Wizard is all about enhanced receptivity, accessing your shamanship. We already have videos, I did them for you already, about how we ascended the spiral of accessing our shamanship and our mediumship into the Akash. We already did that. So now you should be better at accessing your shamanship as you enter the void. So when you're up there in the black hole, you are empty enough to drop into, tapping into enhanced receptivity. See how these are all working together? It is so groovy. I love this work. This is transformational work. Day number 3. I got out of order again. Here we go. Day number 3, eagle. Day number 3, day number 1 was magnetize in the body. Day number 3 is get into your mind, activating compassionate action. And it's with the eagle. What's the eagle about? Think about it. Here's the emoji. What do you think eagle is? When you're soaring like an eagle, what do you see? Eagle eye. Vision that you didn't know you had, seeing into the unseen. What are you going to see when you're got your spaceship on in the void of no space and no time? Isn't this exciting? Day number 4. Yeah, I keep on slipping out of space and time here. Isn't that the point? That's a synchronicity, everybody. No space, no time. What are you going to learn in this cycle? How are you going to be the best version of yourself and create the vision of your future as you walk through day number 4, balancing your body, balancing your mind? Day number 1, day number 2, coming together in 4. 4 is like a square, ultimate stability with your warrior self. Bravery, intelligence, question everything, conquer obstacles. What is a good obstacle to conquer with Skywalker? Oh my gosh, my monkey mind. Here's one. When you're there, when you're trying to do your meditation, when you're thinking, I am going to conquer my obstacle of thinking about what I have to buy at the grocery store. Thinking about anything so you can travel. And with bravery and intelligence, you can conquer those energies. And every time we spend 13 days on Warrior, it deepens our fractalized relationship with all the others. I'm going to breathe. 4. I want to tell you a story. I don't know when to do it. Okay. Day number 5, Earth. Day number 5 is about embodying emotion, empowering emotion. I love the word empower. What does empower mean? Emotional, heart, empowerment. Look how, think about the multi-dimensions of every single emoji. Emotional empowerment, emotion with the heart, power, with the power of day number 3, which was of the mind, to activate the two together to be empowered. And we had the warrior before, and now we energize the earth energy with, here's the energies of earth and Skywalker, earth stability, synchronicity, to time travel, to be that Skywalker. Cool, huh? See how these all work together? Day number 6, upside down. And by the way, as we're looking at these, you'll see these on the videos on galacticspirit.com too. 1 means every time you see a 1, that's 1 point. Every time you see a bar, it's 5. So we have a little cheat sheet here with the playing cards. That is 6. Day number 6 is about understanding the fractals of the vibrations. How all of the keys, let me show you this. These are all the keys, the micro fractals of Skywalker. There you go. It's getting exciting. And just think about the wheels upon wheels, you know, the wheels upon wheels of multidimensional experience. That's what we're doing. Heartful, getting our emotion in the energy, and combining it with our mind. If you want to think in terms of those fractals, heart and third eye, pineal, the seat of your soul, the seat of your consciousness, the seat of love, the seat of emotion, and seat of consciousness with your third eye chakra. Okay, day number 6, mirror. I love mirror. You're not supposed to love one more than the other, but I do. Actually, I don't. But I really like mirror, because mirror is all about inner reflection. A little deepness about mirror. Not only my inner reflection, looking in my mirror, learning about my multidimensional self, but what am I seeing in you that I don't like, that you are mirroring, that I can have a deeper reflection of that? Or conversely, how am I mirroring my best version of myself out in the world? And how can I discover more of my best version of myself when I go into the void? Day 7, storm, break. We're going to start powering through these because I'm starting to see the time, and I really want to make these short for you. And I hope you're kind of doing a little meditation with me, with the explanation. In fact, let's really sink into that and try to do that now, you know, to really start thinking about these energies. Storm, break down, break through. Resonate your truth and authenticity. The only way you're going to break down and break through is to resonate your authenticity and resonate your inner truth. And if you were paying attention, to just see how mirror helps you do that. Look at this brilliant progression in Skywalker. Sun. We did sun last cycle. What is it? Enlightening connection. Are you in, when we are in the void, when you are a clear channel, adventuring into no space and no time, are you using your enlightening connections? To have a look. While you're in there, remember, we are ascending up the spiral of transformation of Skywalker, deepening every time we go. Have you just rediscovered your life purpose? We already did a 13-day on this one. Have you redefined your destiny? Skywalker will help you. Look how they work together. And if you were paying attention on the 13 days of Dragon, you've gotten really good at thinking about what your future looks like and actually defining it. By the way, day number 9 is all about intentional emotion. Emotion. The motion of your emotion with your intention is where your ability to manifest deepens. It's cool, huh? Day number 10, spiritual breath. Yeah, you're floating with the gods here. How are you going to talk to them? How are you going to talk to them? With deep, multi-dimensional, integrated wholeness. Day number 11, how are you going to work with your fulfilling every opportunity that you have in your life. That's what Seed's about, living full potential with ease and grace. You go into the void. What new do you have to discover? What can you see? What can you see in the blackness of time and space without any personal judgment? These are awesome. And even though we're going through 13 days here as a snapshot in order for you to see the ascension, for you to walk the wheel, because this is a prequel of all of these energies that we're going to be experiencing for these 13 days. Now, the last day, this is really cool, is a serpent, the 13th day of serpent. Remember what I told you earlier? My personal energy is a serpent. Here's a big nugget. File it away if you don't get it right now. But day number 13, the culmination of all these energies at the top of our ascension chart, we have now gotten we've journeyed through all the multi-dimensions of being a spaceman or woman, a space human. We've traveled on these beams of light as a space traveler, and as our body, sink into this, becomes a being of light with all the other stars. The last day is initiating your passion. It is the initiation of quickening. That's serpent. It's the wisdom to see through the emperor's new clothes. How about that? Ooh, I bit the apple. I'm the serpent. I bit the apple and now I'm naked. What's real? What's not real? That's what serpent's about. What's false? What's an illusion? That's a dimension of the serpent. And today we are into fulfillment. Day number 13 is fulfilling your spiral of ascension. But, so here's the nugget. Remember, I always come back. I told you, which is true, one of my natal energy, everybody has one of 260, is day number 1, the day of the magnet, the day where you magnetize all the energies in your body. Today is a magnet day. Magnetic Skywalker, day number 1 of Skywalker. And we've traveled the wheel, where's Skywalker, going through all of these energies, and now we are at day number 13, which happens to be the same energy as my natal energies. So if I'm number 1, this is how you do galactic readings for people. I'm day number 1. My birthday is June 2nd. That is the Gregorian day, the Gregorian calendar. 30 days has September, April, June has November, whatever. It's so confusing. The Galactic Mayan calendar is so much simpler, makes so much more sense. And it's rhythmic, following the cycles of nature, and nothing is made up. You know, just as a quick little nugget here, how the heck do you even know what day of the, what month it is in the years, unless you sing the song? With the Galactic Mayan calendar, you know what day it is all the time because there's consistency there. Every time you travel through one of these energies, it's consistent energy. These emojis will always tell you the truth. And these emojis will always say, let me look at the energy of today and what magical synchronicities is going to drop in based upon what's going to happen with your life. That's when it starts becoming more profound. And if you can journal every day, if you write down what the energy of the day is and what it means and what magical synchronicity that happened to you today, and look how they relate to each other, it will blow your mind. And you will enhance your galactic spirit for the rest of your life. I can guarantee that. I was bitten by the galactic spirit buzz 2012, very auspicious. I've got more backstory, but we'll do that another day because I really want to get to a little meditation here. Anyway, this is what I want to tell you. This is day number 13 of Serpent. I'm day number 1 of Serpent. Let me put both of these numbers together so you see them together. This is how you do galactic. This is how you learn more about yourself too. You see it? I'm day number 1. June 2nd, the last day of the Skywalker cycle. Day number is 13, Serpent. It also happens to be my birthday. Day number 1 is Alpha. Let me call it beginning and end. Beginning of the cycle is day number 1. End of each cycle is day number 13. It doesn't get any higher. So since June 2nd is my birthday, I'm going to slip into the energies for the year, like transient astrology. Magnetic Serpent will always be my natal energy. This will always be my natal energy. But this is the energy of my entire birth year, my 64th year on this planet. Beginning and ending. What is happening new? Oh, I already know what's happening new. I already know what's happening new, but I'm going to be holding that energy for an entire year to get it out for you. And guess what it is? My galactic spirit work, my initiation of quickening is going to enhance your ability to get this even faster, because I'm going to keep getting better at explaining it to you into completion. Nothing is ever complete. Nothing is ever complete because we start the cycle again. But here's the thing. This is my year for getting this out to you in the biggest way I can. So if you're ever interested in a galactic spirit reading, this is how they're done. I'm not doing them at the moment. I want to get the bigger picture out to you, but there are people that do it. And I'm happy to turn you on to them. But in the meantime, I want you to start paying attention to the energies of the day, on the energies of the day, because what happens is you'll be able to start seeing the synchronicities and the value of how each of these energies is part of your galactic spiritual wholeness. I try to keep these no more than an hour to show you the entire cycle of where we are. And we've got about 9 minutes. So let's do a little Skywalker meditation. But let's not call it a Skywalker meditation. Let's call it an adventure into the unknown, and you are the Skywalker. You're the Skywalker. Breathe. Take 3 deep, full breaths, expanding your belly. Today's day number 1. Feel the energy in your body. Feel your magnetic self tingling with possibility. Put on your angel wings. Put on your super cape. I love Dr. Strange's cape, don't you? Put on your cape. Put on your jetpack. Put on your propulsion shoes. It doesn't matter. Visualize. I like to put my hands, they're not going to stay here probably, but I like to put my hands down at my sides because I'm more aerodynamic. It's part of my visualization. And move up these light channels. You are a being of light, magnetized body, electrified with your brain, electromagnetic, light being. You've dropped all the density of third dimension, all your weight. And your electromagnetic being of light is shooting up into the galaxy on these beams of light. And you are in no space. You are in no time. How do you want to visualize that? You figure it out. I like to see black. I like to see a light tube around me, shooting me up to the galaxy. In blackness. Surrendering all thoughts, judgments, emotion. Think about your soul purity, the energy, the fractalized energy of the moon emoji. Think about the sun emoji, the 13 days we just went to of enlightening connection. You are there. You are a shining star in the galaxy. Twinkling. And you're tapping into all the other shining stars of all the other energies of the ancestors, of our loved ones now in time and space, of our loved ones who have transcended time and space, There is no past, there is no future, there is just this multi-dimensional void, and you are the Skywalker. See the possibilities of no one, no thing, because that is the place of revelation that you have never thought about before. It's the place of genius. And while you're there, engage your heart, feel your energy up there. Intensify your emotion, empowered motion. Empower, emotional empowerment. And your pineal, the seat of your consciousness. Now you can travel here anytime you want, but remember, it's not linear. Getting there with Skywalker, you can get there anytime, but with Skywalker, it's kind of linear. But remember, we talked about this before. I even did a demonstration with my hula hoop. You are a 360-degree sphere of multidimensional consciousness around star, around being of light. So when you are in the void of any meditation, you can receive information from 360 moving fractals, particles and waves. That's quantum. Breathe into that. Breathe into that. Remember, you can go to this energy anytime you want. I like to do it upon waking. I like to do it upon going to sleep. Waking and sleep, Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. And I also like to do it with the energy of the day. So you can reflect at night on the energy of the day and how it influenced you. Scratch a few notes. Maybe you'll be like my friend Carol, who will dream that she was a Skywalker. I have a really cool Skywalker story for you, but we'll do it another time. There's plenty of great stories about the synchronicity of how all these energies relate to you. Because all of these energies are fractals of wholeness. Get them for free on my website, galacticspirit.com. Next time we meet up, we're going to surrender all self-sabotage. And guess what? We're also going to release karma, release suffering. It's not as hard as you think. But get good. Get good at playing with and dancing with the other stars up in the void. Know that my galactic spirit honors the galactic spirit within you. It's another way of saying namaste. The light within me honors the light within you. It's also another way to say it in Mayan, which is in Lakesh. Do a good job, Skywalkers. Do a good job, superhumans. Ascend with your being of light into the void of no space and no time. What kind of adventures are you going to discover to be the best version of yourself? How are you going to create your future? and raise your vibration, accelerate your manifestation, and awaken your universal birthrights. I love you. Talk in 13 days.